Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Prime Time Gaming, and we are back with another roster prediction video for Friday, June 2nd. Sorry I couldn't get a video out to you guys yesterday. I was just really busy, so we're going to come out with it today instead. So let's get right into it. Starting off for the Orioles, we have Manny Machado. Unfortunately, this year has not been kind to him. He's only hitting .210 with a .223 BABIP. I think you got to lower that contact a bit. The power's fine, but I think he goes down to a 91 overall because of the contact. Now for the Red Sox, we got Gio Kelly. The reliever has been dominant so far with a 1.54 ERA, 0 home runs allowed, and a .231 BABIP. Give him a solid upgrade to a 76 overall and hits per 9, Ks per 9. Definitely Ks per 9 because he's throwing gas right now. So I think he goes up to a 76 overall. Now for the Yankees, we got Brett Gardner. He has been outstanding this month with a .276 average and 11 home runs with a .535 slugging. The thing is for Brett Gardner, he's not known for hitting for power, but this month he definitely is. So you got to hit those contacts or those power stats up a lot. And then he goes up to an 84 overall. Now for the Rays, we got Logan Morrison. He's been very good for the Rays this year in terms of hitting for power. Not so much average, but his power has been really good with 14 home runs. Give him some upgrades in those power stats. I think he goes up to a 75 overall. Now for the Blue Jays, we got Justin Smoak. He's been very good for them this year. He is hitting .280 with 12 home runs. Give him some contact upgrades and some power upgrades. I think he goes up to a 77 overall. Now for the White Sox, we got David Robertson. So far this year, he has a 2.29 ERA and a 36.9% K rate. I think the thing is what people have found, even if you increase that stat to 99 on the Ks per 9, I think he does go gold. So you might want to pick him up. If he gets that upgrade, I think he'll go to an 85 overall. Now for the Indians, we got Danny Salazar. Hasn't been pitching well this year, only a 5.5 with a 5.5 ERA and a .361 BABIP. Got to lower those hits per 9, and I think he goes down to a 79 overall. Now for the Tigers, we have Ian Kinsler. Doesn't look like he's playing like his former self with a .239 average and only 4 home runs. Knocked down the contact stats, knocked down the power stats slightly. I think he goes down to an 87 overall. Now for the Royals, we have got Salvador Perez. The next gold catcher that could be in the game. So far this year, he has a .263 average and 11 home runs. I think you got to hit those power stats up. I think he goes up to an 86 overall because of it. Now for the Twins, we got Ervin Santana. I think this could be the week he goes gold. He had a really good start in his last outing. So far this year, he has a 1.75 ERA and a 143 BABIP. Got to get those hits per 9 up, walks per 9 a little bit. I think he goes up to an 85 overall. Now for the Angels, we got Blake Parker. He's been very solid for them with a 2.7 ERA and a 40% K rate, which is outstanding. So you got to give that an upgrade. I think he goes up to a 79 overall. Now for the Athletics, we got Yonder Alonso. He is continuing to impress this year. He's been outstanding. Probably his only real good year in the majors. So he has a .290 average, 14 home runs, and a .374 ISO. So you definitely got to increase those power stats. Contact stats, you upgrade a little bit. I think he goes up to an 81 overall. Now for the Mariners, we got Jerrod Dyson. Hasn't been hitting too well this year. Only a .221 average. 2 home runs, which really, since he has low power, doesn't mean too much. I think you knock the contact stats down, he becomes a bronze. Now for the Rangers, we have Elvis Andrews. So far this year, he has a .288 average with a .315 BABIP and 7 home runs. So you definitely got to increase those power stats. Slightly increase the contact versus right. And I think he goes up to an 84 overall. Now for the Astros, we have Marwin Gonzales. He's kind of having a breakthrough year right now with a .308 average, 12 home runs, and a .331 ISO. Got to give him some contact and some power upgrades. I think he goes up to an 80 overall. Now for the Braves, we got Tyler Flowers. He has been phenomenal hitting for contact. He has a 352 average and a 442 BABIP. So definitely increase those contact stats. He hasn't hit for much power though. So I think you got to leave the power as is, maybe even decrease it slightly, but big contact upgrade. I think he goes up to a 79 overall. Now for the Marlins, we got Marcel Ozuna. This one might be a bit of a stretch, but he is still continuing to perform this year. He still has a 321 average, 14 home runs, and a 577 slugging. So I think you could give him some contact upgrades and slight power upgrades. If it does happen, I think he'll only go up by 1 to an 87 though. Now for the Nationals, we got Joe Blanton. Boy, this Nationals bullpen has been rough this year. He has a 9.49 ERA he's given up 4.38 home runs per 9. So you definitely got to lower that home runs per 9, lower the hits per 9. I think it goes down to an 80 overall. Now for the Mets, we got Jerry Blevins. He's on the opposite side of the spectrum. He has a 1.56 ERA, striking out 38.2% of the batters that he faces. So give him a K per 9 upgrade. Could give him a hits per 9 upgrade. I think he goes up to an 86 overall. Now for the Phillies, we got Michael Franco. Still not performing. He still has a 216 average and a 222 BABIP. So decrease the contact stats a bit. Decrease the power stats slightly. I think he goes down to a 78 overall. Now for the Cubs, we got Rizzo. I'm not quite sure if it's going to happen because San Diego Studios really likes Rizzo, but I think it's well deserving. He's only hitting 2. So you got to decrease those contact stats. And I think he goes down to an 86 overall. Now for the Reds, we got Scott Schebler. Where did this guy's power surge come out of? I'm in shock. He has a 249 average, which is about right for this contact stats, but he has 16 home runs, so you definitely got to increase that power a good amount. So I think he goes up to a 76 overall. Now for the Brewers, we got Travis Shaw. Once again, this guy has been outstanding for the Brewers. 296 average with 9 home runs. Increase those contact and power stats. I think it's a solid upgrade to a 77 overall. Now for the Pirates, we have Adam Frazier. The young one has a 311 average with a 340 BABIP. Got to give him some contact upgrades. The power is really low, so that's what's really holding him back, but I think he still deserves a little bit of contact upgrade for that 311 average. I think it goes up to 70 overall. Now for the Cardinals, we got Matt Carpenter. He hasn't been hitting well. He only has a 226 average, so you definitely got to decrease the contact stats. He has hit for some power, but the contact has been pretty poor, so decrease that. I think it goes down to an 83 overall. Now for the Diamondbacks, we have Jake Lamb. This man has been on fire this month. He's one of the options for Player of the Month for Diamond Dynasty. He has a 289 average with 14 home runs and a 584 slugging, so increases contact even more and his power. I think he goes up to an 83 overall. Now for the Rockies, we got Charlie Blackmon, another player that could get Player of the Month. So far this year, he has a 327 average with 13 home runs. Haven't seen this much power out of him before. He has had some good power, although some people contribute it to Coors Field. But I think he definitely deserves a little more power. Contact's right where it should be, but knock that power up. I think he goes up to an 88 overall. Now for the Dodgers, we got Joc Pederson. Ever since his first half of the rookie year, it's just gone downhill for him. He has a 200 average and only 2 home runs. So a guy with 90 and 70 power, you can't be only hitting 2 home runs when you're playing most of the time. So knock him down to a 74 overall. Now for the Padres, you got Brad Hand. This man has been electric this year. He is a 1.76 ERA and he's striking out 31.7% of batters. So give him that hit per 9 upgrade and that K per 9 upgrade. I think it goes up to an 83 overall. Now for the Giants, we got Buster Posey. This has been a strange year for him. He has a 351 average, 7 home runs, but only 11 RBIs. So I think once again he's well deserving of that upgrade. The contact stats should go up slightly, maybe power stats slightly. I think he goes up to 94 overall and could be more usable for Diamond Dynasty with more power. Thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.